Hello everyone and welcome back to the race at the Grand Prix of Bahrain. So if you missed the first part of this episode, which we had qualifying and just explained everything that's going on in this series, then click the link that's on the screen now. I should hopefully put one up there. Hopefully I remember to do that. If not, it should be in the description below. So if you missed qualifying and you can't bother to go back and watch it, we're going to quickly head over to Crofty, who's going to explain the grid for us.
Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Albon, Max Verstappen and Ricciardo, Wang, Stroll, Sainz and Lando Norris. Bottas, Vettel, they've taken a grid penalty. Pierre Gasly and Ocon. Kvyat, Grosjean, Kevin Magnussen and George Russell. Raikkonen, Matsushita, Giovinazzi and Nicholas Latifi.
So there you have it. We actually are now P7 because of a penalty for Sebastian Vettel. So yeah, amazing. We're going to start P7 in our first ever Grand Prix for the Rocket Racing team. Looking quickly at the pit strategy, or the race strategy, sorry. We are only stopping on lap 5 because made a bit of a boo-boo yesterday doing an extra lap on our race tyre. But we'll gloss over that, that's fine. And then we are doing a 2-stopper, so we're going to medium on lap 5 and then getting a fresh set of mediums on lap 17, which should see us to the end. So with that all out the way, let's go racing at the Bahrain Grand Prix. So here we are, the lights are coming on, 5 lights, engine revved, and we are away, a little bit bogged down there. Still behind Ricciardo, Stroll is quite close to us. We're going to go around the outside, are we? Whoa, that was pretty close. Bit of contact between Verstappen and Leclerc there, and we have just slid through up to P4. Amazing. Though we're going to come under a massive attack from Verstappen, who's right on our rear. Is he going to look up the inside? He did, but we kind of covered it off. And already, Lewis Hamilton has checked out in front. He's miles ahead, as Sergio Perez has got Alex Albon as well. So it's all kicking off on the first lap. We are still currently doing all right with Max Verstappen, not too close. Although having said that, he's right on us now. Is he going to send one up the inside of turn 10? No, he's not. He's not. I think we're okay. But Alex Albon is already a second ahead of us. So we are really slow compared to the big boys, that is for sure. All gone a little bit wide. Is Max going to have a look? Jeez, he's all over us. We have literally no chance of keeping him behind us, really. Surely it's only a matter of time. Again, wide. Just really bad racing from the off. We need to do much better than this. Still, Max can't really get a look, though. He is under a lot of pressure from Leclerc, and is that Bottas, who made a great start as well. So here we are, coming up towards the end of the first lap, and we're still P4, which is amazing. So yeah, is he going to make a move? I don't think he's close enough. I think we're doing alright. We're doing alright at the moment, guys. We're doing fine. And here we are, a bit later on in lap 1 now. Max is still behind us, although he's got a great traction out of turn 9 or 8, I can't remember which one it is, into turn 10 now. Kind of, we've gone way too wide. I was going to say we kind of kept him behind us, but he's just got the extra power now. I think this is a position lost now. I don't think we're going to be able to get that back. He's got the inside, although we do try going around the outside. That's a brave move. Whoa. Yeah, that's not going to help. And is Leclerc going to... Yep. So Leclerc's got through. Oh no, and Bottas is looking as well. Come on. Oh, we got the inside line, that's fine. Kept Bottas out as he comes under a bit of attack from Ricciardo there. So that's given us a little bit of breathing room of about half a second. A bit later on, and Bottas is already looking at us. Look how fast that Mercedes is compared to us. That is ridiculous. And he's just going to gain on us. Yeah, look at this. He's all over us now. Within 2 tenths. Surely this is just a matter of time as well. As we come round to the penultimate straight. And that Mercedes engine is absolutely rapid. Look at him reel us in. He's just going to send one up the inside. We don't have much to deal with that. Although we're going for the cutback, are we? Come on, come on. Oh, No, he's got DRS. We've got no chance. So that is another place lost. So back down to P7 now. Don't think we're going to have a look, are we? We're way too far back. No, we're just going to settle behind Bottas, I think, here. Which is fine. It's not a bad place to be. So a bit later. Again, gone a little bit wide on the last corner. Really need to sort that out. And that is going to cause us a bit of a problem as we are due to come in. And Lance Stroll's got DRS and he's just going to sail past. Got no chance of stopping that either. DRS and that Mercedes engine is rapid as we do touch his rear a little bit. Cheeky. And yeah, so we're now under a bit of pressure from Ricciardo as well. We really need to manage these tyres to get back to the pits really and get a new fresh set of mediums on as we go way too wide into turn 4. Man, this is a bit bad now. These tyres have gone off way too quick. I wonder why. Anyway, here we are, pulling into the pits at the end of the lap. And this is our first stop of 2 for this race, as it is a 2-stop strategy we are on. So I assume we're probably going to come out last, as I think we're the first to stop. And in we come, and there's a fresh set of mediums. Come on, boys and girls, have a good stop. And away we go. 3 seconds. They were doing 2 seconds the other day at the Bahrain Grand Prix in real life. Needs to get a bit quicker on that. And yes, as we can see, we have come out plumb last, as they say. A lap later, and that is a Ferrari. Who is that? Charles Leclerc. Okay, so the undercut has worked massively for us there because Leclerc was quite a bit ahead, I think. So, yeah, that is a bit of a result. Although we may struggle towards the end of the Grand Prix because our tyres will go off. But currently, yeah, we're in a good position at the moment. If we can stick with Leclerc, that is. And towards the end of the lap, we're not really sticking with Leclerc, but who is that coming out? That is Checo. So, wow, he must have had a really slow stop because he was like second. He was ahead of Alex. So, yeah, that is great. Having said that though, he is on the soft tyres, so he is probably just going to blitz us now. Guys, it's about... was it about a second quicker a lap being on the soft tyres? Something stupid like that. So it won't be long until Perez gets past, I wouldn't have thought. Having said that though, is he going to make a move now? Oh, he is close. Oh no, a bit of a tank slapper there from us. Not good. Not good at all. Turn 10. Oh, we just gone way too deep. Too much pressure from Checo there. And that is the position lost. Great. And we lost a bit of time there, though Sainz is far enough back not to cause us any, well, immediate problems anyway. And a bit later now, and there seems to be a massive train forming, which has allowed us to catch all the way back up to Perez, Verstappen and Leclerc. So the traffic has helped us out massively there, as we've got DRS as well, giving it full beans on rich fuel. And we send a massive dive bomb. Oh, that is huge. We've got Verstappen as well. So 2 in 1. Although Verstappen's still there on the inside. Gave him plenty of room. And that is a double overtake, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad. And that's Leclerc still ahead. They're really struggling to get through this traffic. Obviously, with the mixed up strategies, it's becoming quite tricky for people to get through, because I assume these guys are doing a 1-stop, whereas most of us towards the front of the grid were doing a 2-stop, as we do touch Leclerc's rear tyre there. And yeah, we're under a bit of pressure from Max as well. Got DRS wide open again. Let's see, are we going to go up the inside? Max is definitely having a look. We go 3 wide, and we're going to make it 6. So we passed Leclerc, and I think we got Max. We held off Max as well. So somehow we have got 3 of the front runners already. Having said that though, Max is already coming back at us, and he's already made the move done. As there's a bit of contact there with Sergio Perez, who has gone spinning round, and we have a bit of a slide, and that is Leclerc through as well. So commentary curse there. Obviously we were 3 ahead, and now we've lost 2 of those places already and had a bit of an accident with Perez. And on board Perez now. Oh, that's a bit 50-50. That might be my fault, but he did go for a gap from way far back. Yeah, I probably should have given him a bit of room there, but I didn't get any message really. Looking aboard Leclerc here as well. So Leclerc manages to slow the car down. Perez got the grippier tyre, tries to go up the inside. Didn't really see him, and then Leclerc just sails past us as well. Let me know what you think of that in the comments. I think that's a 50-50. I didn't see him, but yeah, probably should have given him a bit of extra room there. So that I'm leaning towards that's more my bad. Bit like the one in real life with Leclerc, Perez and Verstappen actually. From last season. He went on to win that race. Maybe that's not going to happen this time. Anyway, back to this race. We are right behind Leclerc again. Surely we're not going to get him again, are we? This is mental. He's looking up the inside. We're going around the outside, the long way round. Extra traction. And that is another overtake on the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc. And we're going to get the Alpha as well. Nicely done. That's better racing, Jumbo. That's better. Nice and tight at turn 4 as well. So starting to get into a groove now, which is helping us out. I'll be surprised if we can catch up with Verstappen, as there is a yellow flag. Who is that for? Is that in front? Or was that just a lock-up? I think that was Grosjean just locking up. So yellow flag still. It is Carlos Sainz, who is out of the Grand Prix. Let's have a look. So here we are on board with Carlos. What's going to happen here? Is Ricciardo going to touch him? No. Oh, that's just a failure of McLaren's engine. A Renault engine, actually, in fact. So, yeah, he'll be disappointed with that, because he was in a points position there, I think. Well, he would have been after the pit stops anyway. As we are getting closer to Grosjean and Verstappen. Are we going to be able to do anything here? Grosjean is still actually on his old tyres, so we should hopefully be able to get past. As we do with our DRS wide open, although he has his DRS wide open. I know he said arse wide open then. Yeah, and that's done. Sorry, I got a bit sidetracked with DRS and arse. Yeah, so there we are. So we are up to P13, and we have now lost our DRS.
Bruh.
Well, that's probably because I called it arse. Oh well. So no DRS for us. That is going to be a bit of a problem to try and stick with Verstappen now, so we are probably going to lose a lot of time now sitting behind him.
There is a fault to the DRS. You won't be able to open the rear wing. We're working on a fix. Stay out.
So that is Jeff just confirming that the DRS is not working and that we should stay out. So hopefully that can be fixed for later in the race, as we are going to be a bit of a sitting duck as we're trying to get past the Williams of Latifi, who does have DRS. So this is going to be a bit tricky, as who's that coming out? Ocon coming out of the pits. And we're going to go 3 wide, are we? Around the outside. Clean enough. And we are up to P8 now. So looking really good. And a bit later on, Ocon has got past Latifi on the hard tyre. Obviously that's fresh hard tyre though. And he is gaining on us quite quickly there. Bit later on, we are due to stop this lap. We kind of need to keep Ocon behind us as much as we can, and that is the race leader, or was the race leader, in Lewis Hamilton coming out from the pits, which means he's got a whole pit stop over us, which is insane. As Ocon is looking up the inside, is he? No, he's going to go around the outside, but we're going to slam the door on that. He's not going to get around there unless he goes off the track, which he can't do. So we hold off Ocon, we are in 5th, we are coming into the pits for our last stop of the race. Hopefully, unless we have some sort of accident. Which I wouldn't put it past us. So come on boys and girls, another good stop please. 2.8 this time, so slightly better. And where are we going to come out? We're currently 10th, now 12th. Coming out behind our teammate Matsushita and in front of George Russell. So let's see how we get on now with our fresh set of rubber. Coming up behind our teammate now, we should be able to make this move fairly easy, as we kind of do. Careful not to go into the back of our teammate. I assume we're going to have a bit of extra oomph going down the inside. This should be a move that is done fairly easily, and that is it. No team orders needed. Not yet anyway. That would be quite a cool thing to see in the game though, if you could kind of do team orders. They do team orders in other games like Grid, so I'm surprised they haven't thought about doing that in this. As we're coming up to the back of, I was going to say Verstappen, that's not Verstappen, that is Kevin Magnussen. And we're going to send one up the inside, are we? Yes, we are. And we've immediately lost a place as well. Great, come on Jumbo. This is a Haas. Going to go round the outside, off the track there, a bit naughty. Oh, nearly hit him there as well. Bit squiggly. We've just got a bit more traction in him due to the softer tyre, obviously the medium compared to the hard. And we're going to go round the outside, and that is job done. Nicely done. So up to P10 and a championship point position. Danny Kvyat is in front of us now in P9. Hopefully this is going to be a similar story because he's on the harder tyre. And around the outside are we? Oh, a little bit weird defence by him there. That's going to cost him some time surely. And we got the inside this time. Send one up the inside, go around the outside, just unstoppable at the moment. And that is good as well because Ricciardo is flying behind us and that just means we've got a car between us. Having said that, we no longer have a car between us as Ricciardo makes easy work of Kvyat and now he's looking to get past us as well. And that Aussie is absolutely flying. Oh, he's right on us now. Again, I really like that camera shot, I think that looks quite good. But yeah, look how close he is, he's right on us. Is he going to send right the inside? Oh, yeah, he thought about it, didn't he? Late on the brakes, Danny Ricciardo. And I think that mistake has kind of given us a bit of breathing room for the time being anyway. As we come up to the last corner, we are catching Raikkonen. Oh no, we've slid a little bit there. That is not good news. That's going to put Raikkonen all over the back of us. Raikkonen, Ricciardo, too many R's, too many R's. And he has just sailed past in the Renault, another R. Oh, he's locked it up. Bit too late there on the brakes, but we can't really do anything. He's just much quicker at this time of the Grand Prix. Though we are going to have DRS, and he is catching Raikkonen, which is Raikkonen this time. Oh, too much curb there on the last corner, and that is going to slow us down a little bit, as Ricciardo has got his DRS wide open, as do we. We are running out of ERS though. We go off the track. Are we going to make that stick? That was very audacious, and we have made that stick. Obviously, Raikkonen is struggling on those hard tyres, so up to P8 now, as Ricciardo seems to be pulling away, and we're just going to defend from Raikkonen just to make sure that we do hold this position. And yeah, that seems like that is going to be that, really. Not too many laps left, and Ricciardo is 1.5 seconds ahead as we go really wide. Great. As the tyres are starting to lose their grip. Hamilton sets the fastest lap, and Lando Norris is out of the session. And he was in a great position. So that is a real shame for both McLarens there. And we are going to gain another position as we go past him here, up to P7 for us. So back where we started. Let's have a little look at what happened to Norris. So he seems to be on his own. It's an engine again. Oh dear, Renault. No wonder why they left. Yeah, not very good, is it? Both McLarens out due to mechanical problems. I think that's an engine one as well. We'll say it's an engine. So yeah, he was P3 as well, bless him Lando, on the penultimate lap. But who cares? We crossed the line in P7. What a result for our first ever Grand Prix with Rocket Racing. Esteban Ocon gets driver of the day as well. But yeah, what a great race. Thoroughly enjoyed that. It's very action-packed. Lewis Hamilton wins, surprise, surprise. But yeah, that was great fun. And there is the podium. Go on, chuck it, Lewis, like you normally do. No, just a spray. And there you can see, so that is, what, Alex Albon P2, and I think that's Ocon in P3. Yeah, it is. So that that one-stop strategy that they did, putting the hards on, seemed to work amazingly. Cool. That's not really a podium you expect to see. So there you have it. So we finished P7. Lewis obviously wins. Alex was second. Esteban was third. Pierre Gasly was fourth as well. So the one-stop was super strong, because even Raikkonen down in 10th there as well did a one-stop, and he made loads of places. 9 places he made. So yeah, that is a bit of a result. Obviously we were on the lesser strategy there. But yeah, obviously Bottas had 3 stops, so he had a bit of a nightmare. Came 13th, no points for him as his teammate won the race. Looking at the rest of the grid, Nobuharu, our teammate, finished in P19, which is quite good, but seeing as the 2 McLarens would have been ahead of him and they had to retire, unfortunately, he actually came second to last. So yeah, pros and cons, but yeah, overall that was a pretty good race, which I'm very happy about. So that is going to wrap this one up. Yeah, as I say, a great result for us. Bagged quite a few points there in the first of 10 races this season. Hoping that we'll be able to get the next episode out half soonish, but I still want to do some other stuff as well. So keep the old useful content as well as doing this, but we will see what happens. Yeah, really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it too. It was very action-packed. It was all over the place with the mixed strategy. Who knew who was going to win and what was going to happen, really? But yeah, really enjoyed that. And if you enjoyed it too, then make sure you hit that like button. And if you want to see more content like this, then make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Alrighty then, I've been Jumbo, and I will see you in the next one.